MGF Laddersafe systems are simple, robust ladder access platforms designed for use with a range of MGF shoring systems. They are designed to provide safe access in and out of excavations. They are fully compatible with our range of ladders and ladder securing clamps. The MGF Laddersafe range comprises of 5 main types. Type 1 is designed for use on trench boxes, manhole boxes, and trench sheets. Type 2 is designed for use on drag boxes. Type 3 is designed for interlocked sheet piles. Type 4 is MGF's newest Laddersafe platform, which is designed for use on box panels, trench sheets, and sheet piles. Mini Laddersafe is designed for trench boxes, manhole boxes, and trench sheets. For details on MGF's Mini Laddersafe, please refer to the separate safe system of work guidance. This animation will detail how to install, use and remove Type 1, 2, 3, and 4 Laddersafe systems. Prior to use, ensure the platforms and ladders are not damaged and the correct system has been provided for the application. All MGF Laddersafe systems feature threaded clamping screws to secure the platform to the shoring equipment. Fully inspect the clamping bolts prior to use, ensuring that they are not damaged, and fully screw in and out. It is recommended to install a fall arrest davit next to any access and egress point as soon as is practicable, and that when installing and accessing the ladder, that operatives be connected to a fall arrest and recovery winch. All MGF Laddersafe systems are rated to 150 kilograms and are designed for use by one person at a time. Type 1 Laddersafe is designed for use on all MGF 60 to 110 mm thick steel trench boxes, manhole boxes, and FKD, KKD, and ER trench sheets. Type 1 Laddersafe systems can be provided with a 350 mm long platform extension. This allows the system to be installed on sheeted cofferdams with MGF whalers, manhole braces, and hydraulic bracing frames up to 406 UC. Platform extensions are installed by simply lowering into the socket on the front face of the Laddersafe clamp and tightening the clamping screws. Confirm the connection is secure. There are 2 lengths of ladder connecting pole, 500 mm and 750 mm. If the platform extension is used, the 750 mm long ladder connecting pole is required. The poles have a screw-threaded connection and there is a threaded connection detail in each side of the Laddersafe frame, so the ladder can be installed to best suit the application. Install by inserting into the frame, locating the threaded socket and screwing clockwise until fully inserted. Ensure it is properly secured and there is no movement. Installation of the Type 1 Laddersafe onto sheets can commence once the trench sheets are at their final level. It is recommended to leave at least a 300 mm upstand on the supports to ease with installation. Alternatively, the ground local to where the Laddersafe is to be installed can be reduced. If access to the trench or cofferdams is required during excavating, then shorter sheets can be installed at the access point, to be swapped for longer sheets as the excavation progresses. MGF Type 1 Laddersafe must not be clamped to trench sheets less than 6 mm thick, or sheets in pure cantilever or cantilevering more than 1.5 meters above a whaler rail or brace, or 0.5 meter above ground level. In addition, it is essential that the excavation support system that the clamp is attached to is installed robustly and fully supported by the ground with no voids or weak ground present. Prior to lifting the Laddersafe, unscrew the M45 clamping bolts to ease installation. Mark the exact location of where the Laddersafe is to be installed and confirm the clamp will fit as intended. Lift the Laddersafe by attaching a 4-leg chain to the yellow lifting points on the platform. Never lift any Laddersafe platform by wrapping slings or chains around the frame. Lower the platform in place over the support, tighten the clamping screws until fully secured. The lifting chains can now be removed. If the Type 1 Laddersafe is being installed onto trench sheets, ensure the bolts are fully clamped onto the flat pans of the sheets. All Laddersafe platforms have a self-closing gate installed on the outer face. This should be set up so it opens outwards. Carefully install the ladder by lowering down into the excavation and leaning it up against the ladder connecting pole. It is recommended that the operative who does this is connected to a fall arrest system to protect them from falls from height. The ladder should be installed between 65 degrees and 75 degrees and should extend beyond the ladder pole by at least one rung. It's recommended to secure the ladder using MGF ladder securing clamps, alternatively lash the ladder to the pole using rope. The ladder securing clamp is installed by sleeving over the ladder pole and hooking the prongs around the ladder stiles before fully tightening the clamping screw. Confirm the ladder is adequately footed and secured. Subject to a final inspection, the Laddersafe system is now safe to use. It is recommended to regularly check the stability of the ladder and Laddersafe. MGF's Type 2 Laddersafe has been specifically designed for use with all MGF drag boxes. They are designed to be installed at the back end of the drag box panel and feature a cutout on the clamp to allow them to be installed over the panel strut pockets. Type 2 Laddersafe platforms can be installed on either of the drag box panels, and like the Type 1 Laddersafe, feature interchangeable 500mm long ladder poles. Confirm the drag box is suitably stable prior to installing the platform. Unscrew the clamping bolts and simply lift and lower the Type 2 Laddersafe onto the back end of the drag box using a 4-leg chain. Lower the platform so the cutout sleeves over the rear strut pockets. Once seated, fully screw the clamping bolts to secure the Laddersafe. The ladder can now be installed as detailed earlier, and following inspection, the system is safe to use. Once the drag box is ready to be advanced, then the ladder must be removed, but if the drag box can be dragged forward without compromising the Laddersafe installation, then it can be left on the drag box. Once the drag box is in its new position, the Laddersafe must be inspected and its stability confirmed before reinstalling the ladder. MGF can supply 2 models of Type 3 Laddersafe. Both models are designed to be installed on all Larsen, GU and PU interlocked sheet piles. One model is also compatible with MGF's Laddersafe system. Type 3 Laddersafe platforms feature an integrated platform extension and are suitable for use with MGF bracing systems, up to a maximum 406 UC. They are only compatible with the 750mm long ladder pole. If the sheet piles are being pre-driven, then it's recommended that Type 3 Laddersafe be installed onto the piles at the earliest opportunity to minimize working near an exposed edge. Prior to installing, mark the exact location of where the Laddersafe is to be installed. The Laddersafe clamping bolts should be positioned central to the outer pans of the sheet piles. Once the Laddersafe has been configured for the application, it can be installed by lowering the platform onto the sheets and fully tightening the clamping bolts. Inspect to verify the installation. Once access is required, the ladder can be installed, and following inspection the system can be used. To remove Laddersafe platforms, simply attach a 4-leg chain to the handling points and unscrew the clamping bolts. The Laddersafe can now be lifted vertically off the sheets and moved to a suitable laydown area. MGF's Type 4 Laddersafe platforms can be provided in different configurations, enabling safe access and egress from excavations, utilizing MGF's entire range of steel trench sheets and interlocked sheet piles. All MGF's steel trench boxes, manhole boxes, and drag boxes along with aluminium trench boxes. The system is provided in 3 main configurations: box systems, trench sheets, and sheet piles. Trench sheet and sheet pile configurations are provided with platform extensions to ensure the ladder doesn't clash with any bracing below. All Type 4 Laddersafe platforms are provided with telescopic ladder securing poles as standard. The pole can be installed on either side of the platform. To suit the job, simply remove the connecting pin and slide the pole out, before reinstalling it on the other side using the provided pin and R-clip. If you see red paint on the pole, then it is overextended. Move it back in and line up the connecting holes before reinstalling the connecting pin and R-clip. Ensure the pole is fixed and cannot slide in or out. Prior to storing and transporting, it is recommended to fully compress the ladder securing pole. Type 4 Laddersafe can be supplied with a pair of ladder U-frames in lieu of the telescopic ladder pole. The U-frame slots into the horizontal sections on the Laddersafe frame, securing in place using pins and R-clips. There are different settings for the extension of the U-frame. If you see red paint, then the U-frame is overextended. When the Laddersafe is being used with U-frames, it is not possible for an operative to be connected to a fall arrest system while ascending or descending the ladder. Type 4 Laddersafe is provided with an integrated restraint bar, providing additional safety for operatives using the platform. They are simply lifted to allow operatives to access or exit the ladder. If the ladder securing pole is moved to the opposite side of the platform, then it's recommended to also swap over the restraint bar. Remove the connecting bolt and nut from the bottom of the restraint bar and install it on the other side of the platform. Swap over the receiving bracket by removing the connecting bolt and nut and reinstalling it in the vertical tube on the opposing side. When the Type 4 Laddersafe is being used on box systems or trench sheets, it is provided with a pair of back leveling jacks, which provides additional stability. Adjust the jacks by unlocking the tube clamp. The jack can then be adjusted before the clamp is locked. MGF Stairsafe and gangway ramps can connect to both faces of the Type 4 Laddersafe. Prior to installing the platform onto a suitable support, it's recommended to fully unscrew the clamping bolts and adjust support jacks so they don't clash with the ground during installation. Plan and mark where the Laddersafe is to be installed. The platform can now be lifted by attaching a 4-leg chain to the designated lifting point. Lift and carefully lower the platform in place over the support. Ensure no operatives are stood underneath the load or put in a position of danger, and throughout installation be aware of any trapping hazards. The bolts can be loosely hand-tightened before striking the handle with a hammer to ensure the clamp is tight. The base leveling jacks should be adjusted so they bear evenly on the ground. Visually inspect the installation and confirm it's stable prior to releasing the lifting chains and installing the ladder. If the Laddersafe is being installed on trench sheet or sheet piles, ensure the clamping bolts are installed on the flat pans, where possible. Subject to a final inspection, the Laddersafe is now ready for use.